Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Tara Jones-Williamson, and if you are new here, welcome sis. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you are returning, hey girl, hey, thank you so much for coming back. Please make sure to like and share this video and subscribe if you have not. Take a moment, pause the video, and do that right now. All right, let you do it. Let's get into the 5 realistic tips for a soft life. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this is because I have been living what is considered now, it's like a little trendy word, but what is considered a soft life for the past, I didn't even count actually. Let's see, 2022, 21, 2019, 18, 17. For the past 6 years, since 2017. In 2017, I decided to work for myself full time, create my own business to where I could work from home, I could play from home, I can do everything as a home-based business. And that was the real reason why I really wanted to create a home-based business, because I wanted to live what is considered a soft life, where it is a life that you can live as a woman, that you can focus and prioritize other things other than working, such as your children, such as your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health. Back in 2017, I had anxiety very bad. I was newly diagnosed. I didn't know what it was. Nobody else in my family suffered from it. Also, I was a single mother of 1 child, and I really wanted to give more time, attention, and energy to her during her younger years. I am married. I've been married for the last 3 years, and so I have 3 children now, 1 biological child and 2 bonus children. And we're working, for anybody who know my journey, we're working on some more, right? But being diagnosed with Hashimoto's and different things like that, and having infertility issues has been challenging. However, living a soft life, you're able to prioritize these things that come up. Even though I was sick, even though my health took a turn and I had to nurse myself back to health, I was able to do that without worrying about money, without worried about my children, without worried about bills, without worried about any of that, because I truly live a soft life and it's not something that's just a trend. And so I just wanted to give you 5 realistic tips about how to create a soft life for yourself. Number 1, decide what soft living means to you. Again, for me, back in 2017, I was a single mother of 1, and I was the only parent that was in her life at the time. I really wanted to be present, right? And also my health, my mental health was taking a turn for the worse, and I didn't know what was going on. So I really needed to dedicate more time to myself and my daughter than I did to working a 9 to 5, right? And so what I did was I created a home-based business, which is Your Pretty Pennies, where I coach women and help women create the lifestyles they desire, pay off debt, increase their income, increase their savings accounts, all those different things, help women with personal finance. And I can do that from the comfort of my home. And I can make my own hours. I can make my own schedule. I can move things around based on how I'm feeling from week to week, especially when I didn't know how I was going to be feeling in my health, in my body, right? So you have to decide what soft life means to you. Does that mean working 20 hours a week? Does that mean working 40 hours a week and then the next week not working any hours, right? Everybody's way of living when they do what is called the soft life is going to be different. All right. The second thing is you have to increase the amount of passive income you have and decrease the amount of active hours that you spend working. Again, when we think of soft living, we do not think of leaving our home, going to work a 9 to 5, or working in our own business, strenuous hours, long-term hours in the day, right? So if you are a hustler, if you are go, 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 soft living might not be for you. You can go ahead and click off this video because that is not something you're interested in. But if you are interested in a soft life, or what I will call sometimes where I say I'm having a soft season, where there's certain times of the year that I just relax, lay back, kick it, don't work as hard as in my business. And then there's other times in the year where it's like, okay, this is prime time for my business. There's a lot of people reaching out for me. I have a lot of clients on my schedule. I'm more in go mode. I'm not in more of that soft life season. So you can decide on if you're having a soft life season, a soft life year, a soft life couple of years, if you want to take a sabbatical, if you're taking a hiatus from work and you want to just have a breather from working because you've been working since you were 14 and now you're 38 and girl, you tired. You know what I'm saying? You decide what that looks like for you. But you have to remember that if you don't have active income coming in, how are you going to pay your bills, right? So One thing that I always suggest is decrease your expenses during this time to where you have less bills to worry about and you require less income and less money to live this soft life, right? So you can kind of dissociate from, how am I going to pay my bills? I got all these bills due, all these bills due. Well, if you decrease your expenses, if you decrease the amount of bills you have, that's less pressure on you or how much money you need to have coming in to make sure you cover those bills, right? And then make sure you have some type of passive income stream to where you are able to pay those bills. Number 3, break up with the whole hustle culture. I'm going to let you know right now, the Black excellence hustle culture will have us as women anxious, depressed, stressed out, overworked, underpaid for accolades that don't go with us when we die, right? When I sit back and I think about my life and what I want my children to think of me and what I want my husband to think of me and what I want those that I've mentored, the women that I coach, the people, the lives that I touch, I want them to say, oh my goodness, she lived a well-lived life. She was graceful. She lived with ease. I love her energy. She always had time to listen. She was a great listener. I can care less if they said, girl, she built a multi-million-dollar business. Listen to my energy. Listen to my voice when I said she lived with grace and ease. She had time for me. My children are going to be like, she had time for me. She came to all my school functions. She made sure that if I had a bad day, she was there. My friends and family, you know what? If I called her, I could depend on her. She was supportive. She gave me a listening ear, right? Now listen to this switch. Girl, she was a multi-million-dollar business owner. Girl, she got that bag. She got to the money. She was Black excellence. Girl, she got 7 degrees. 5 of them she used right now. 3 of them she gonna use in her afterlife. Girl, she was doing it. She was doing it, girl. She raised 1 child. She didn't get married because she was too busy. She put all her money into her business. She put all her time and energy and money into her business. She really didn't put any time or investing into a man because who needs that? Men come and go. She getting the bag. She getting the bag. She a multi-millionaire. She getting the bag. Right? What do you want your life to say about you? Do you want others to be like, girl, she getting a bag, or girl, she lived a well thought out life. She really created the lifestyle that she desired and she executed it, and in every area of her life, in her health, in her wellness, in her fitness, in the lives of her children. She had a great relationship with her husband. She had a great relationship with God, right? What do you want your life to say about you, right? That's how you can determine on whether or not soft life is for you. Because if you want to live a softer, more feminine-led life, then you're not going to be so consumed with hustle culture, get in the bag, making tons of money, multi-billion-dollar company, yada, yada, yada. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that in the soft life, right? Number 4, decide what you will do with your time. This is key. So when you have a soft life and you go from hustle culture to living a soft life and you free up your space and you work from full-time to part-time, or you create passive income streams in your business to where you're not working in your business as often, you're going to be sitting around like, all right, what do I do with my time? I feel useless. I feel unproductive. I feel like I should be doing something. And you're going to fall back into that hustle mode. So what you got to do beforehand is decide how you're going to spend your time throughout your day. Is it going to be more prayer and meditation? Is it going to be volunteering? Is it going to be spending more time with your children, homeschooling them? Is it going to be, working out, going to yoga, going to Planet Fitness? If you're going to a gym membership, are you going to do Peloton? One of the biggest things that I do at home is my Peloton workouts. Is it going to be resting? Are you taking a nap midday? I'm part of the nap ministry. I take a nap each and every day from 12 to 2 p.m. Nothing is on my calendar between 12 and 2 p.m. but my nap time, right? Also, think about your legacy and what you want to do. During this time, you can really start to sit back, think about the business that you want to build, think about the products and services you want to offer the world, think about your creative outlets. If you want to write a book, like all these different things can come out of soft living. So don't think that soft living is completely unproductive, because it can be. You can be very creative. That is from your feminine side of you. Your feminine energy within you is very creative. It's very graceful. It's very soft. It's very playful, right? And so you can play around with ideas and business concepts and products and services that you can never do because you're in go, go, go mode. You're constantly focusing on the next thing. You're constantly going from one place to the other that you don't have time to sit and think. If all you want to do in your soft life season or your soft life year or whatever it is you're going to dedicate it, is just sit and think. Do that. Say, you know what? I'm going to drop my kids off at school and I'm going to come home and I'm going to sit down somewhere. I'm just going to sit for the next month and see where this goes. Right? Because I'm not used to sitting down somewhere. So I'm going to sit down somewhere and I'm going to see where this goes. Okay. Back in 2017, again, my soft living looks very different now from then. Back in 2017, I had one child. I was struggling with anxiety. Right now, I got that under control. That's not really a major focus. So my biggest thing was getting rest, was researching, was going to doctors, was going to naturopath. I was really trying to find help on how to handle my situation, my health, my mental health, right? And so that was my biggest thing. I didn't prioritize working. I had a few clients that I needed to take in order to get those bills paid. I had a financial planner that I created that had passive income just coming right in, right? That I didn't have to do anything with. I had online printables and downloadables that people can buy them on the website, download them, and you still can get them at yourprettypennies.com/shop, right? I don't need to do anything with that, so I can focus on my health. I can focus on my daughter, her field trips, things like that, because once she get in middle school, I ain't gonna be able to do that back then. Now, my soft living, I have 3 children. I still have one that's in elementary school now. So I'm room parent. Actually, when I'm done with this video, because it is on October 31st, although we don't celebrate Halloween here in my home, they are having a harvest party. I'm room mom for her class right now. So I'm going up there, helping with costumes for any kid who's wearing costumes. I organize all the food and treats, so I'm help doing that, and I'm leading bingo for their classroom as a class. And so that's my priority right now, is my coaching clients, is creating content, and it's my children. Nothing else really trumps that right now. No, obviously my health and getting back on track with my health and everything like that since that setback back in the summer. All right. So you got to be clear on what it is that you want. And then the 5th thing, the most important thing, sis, marry a man who's okay with a woman living a soft life. I'm letting you know right now, in these streets, in these dating streets, and I'm so thankful I am married. Me and my husband say that all the time. We're so thankful we off this dating market, because these men nowadays, they want you to, okay, I ain't gonna go there. Marry a man who supports soft living, okay? And you gotta vet during the dating phase. Ask him, do you expect me to bring home 50-50? Or if there's times where I need to focus on my mental health, my physical health, my emotional health, or if I wanna spend time with the kids after we start having kids, do you require your wife to work? Do you highly suggest your wife to work? If it's a man and he says, nope, I want my wife to bring home the bacon, I feel like, there needs to be a 2-income household these days, which is fine. Some men are like that, and some women are very open to appeasing to that, right? That's just not you, right? If you've made it this far in the video, that's probably not you. You probably want to contribute to the household whenever you want to, but you don't want it to be a requirement. For me and my husband, it's not a requirement for me to work. If I work, it's a bonus, it's extra, it's great. But am I required to work? No. Right? Is he looking at my income to pay the bills? No. My income does not pay the bills. His income pays the bills. So if I get sick and if I need some downtime, if I need to rest for a couple of weeks, there's no issues there. He's not coming to me like, babe, you need to get up because our bills are due. Babe, what we gonna do? He ain't coming to me about issues in the household when it comes to finances, because he knows, and I set that precedent in the dating phase, hey, I am looking for a provider. I am looking for somebody that whether or not I bring in income or not, he is more than willing to take care of all the bills and take care of us. And he was very obliged to that, right? And in return, and we'll talk about this in another video, he gets a great wife. He gets great sex. He gets great energy from me. He gets a clean home. He gets food, groceries. He don't got to worry about none of that. All he can do is go to work, come home, work on his sermon, because he's a pastor and he's also works a 9 to 5. Girl, he be chilling. He's like a king in the castle around here, right? He don't got to lift a finger. Everything is done. The kids are tended to. Food is cooked. Unless I want something from out to eat or something like that, then he got to go get it. He got to order and go get it, right? But he'll even tell you, like, when we first got married, he had to find things to do for himself because he was just not used to being so free with his time, right? Not used to so many things being lifted off his plate, right? That he was more than happy to pay the bills. He's like, oh, that's all I gotta do. Cool. Right? So make sure you marry a man who is aligned with you being the woman, the wife, and the mother that you desire to be, and having those soft life seasons. And you don't got to hear nobody telling you like, hey, you need to get back to work. Hey, our bills is due. Hey, no. Right? He the man, he the provider. Get your provider, sis. All right. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this helped you on your soft life journey, your soft life season, whatever that looks like for you. Let me know in the comments. Was this helpful? What are your takeaways? And make sure you like this video and subscribe if you have not done so. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye-bye.